Hi, I'm going to do a little review of some of my work, just kind of like a little video resume, perhaps, and shop history. This was my shop at St. John's Road when I was in the larger shop. Kind of blurry though. That was off to the right over there. This is my cousin made this table, top table. Yeah, a long time ago. Carburetors from a KZ 1000, I think. That's an old one there. That was when I worked for Stan. This was the first motorcycle engine I actually ever rebuilt. It was a GSXR 750, I think. That's the one I think. Yeah, this is from Stan's shop when I was an employee before I owned the shop. And Stan had a large collection of Moto Guzzi's, old ones, in various states of disrepair, or some were in pretty good, clean condition, and some were just like rusted and hammered on. Of just restore parts and fix the ones we could, and powder coat the frames. I powder coated all the things in here. We also had metal polishing. This is done with walnut shell. Gets carburetors super shiny, and valve covers. That was a nice looking motor I put together. I wish I had the better quality pictures. These are from the website. So they're in kilobytes instead of megabytes. That's why they're sounding blurry. There's that motor when I was working on it a long time ago, like '09. Okay, this would be from like 12 or so when I was at St. John's, but I was in the smaller shop the first time. Probably should have stayed in that shop. Would have been best. But oh well. This is the 351 out of a '69 Cougar that Stan and I went out and bought just for the motor. Since the motor was going in what was it, a 1960 F100 short bed. And Stan wanted to put the 5-speed Mazda behind a 351. So it's a 351 Windsor that's built. So it's got all the stuff. This is the chrome powder coat that we had, high heat powder coat. Everything on here is powder coated, except on the intake manifold's not. And yeah, powder coated it in our oven there. So it was really nice. I never got to hear it run either. It sucks, but there's some carburetors all taken apart and back together, and taken apart and taken apart and back together again. And this is a Goldwing. I wish I could find my better pictures. Dang it, this sucks. It's got the turn signals are Harley Davidson Sportster signals, and we powder coated up the exhaust and the covers. Got the tank painted. The front fender I took off of a CB 360 or something like that. And then we just custom made the tail. That's a little better, at least it's closer. Guy wanted like just a cruiser made out of Goldwing. This was a full dresser too. Great big. This is the Raiders bike, the Moto Guzzi. We had this bike and it was complete, but everything was janked up on it. It had little pits and tiny dents and scratches and rust all over the finish. The chrome was all screwed up and everything, and so just sandblasted it all down, cleaned it off, and we powder coated it with this. We had a whole bunch of this grayish kind of gray color, and after we powder coated over the rusted stuff, the exhaust and all that, thought it looks like the Raiders colors, the black frame and the gray. And Stan's like, well, hey, let's do a themed bike. So his friend, what's his name? Did the airbrushing for the tank and stuff. Had the Raiders greats names on the tank going down there on the top. And this is all powder coated except for the painting on the tank. Even the shocks, I've taken them apart, powder coat the springs, powder coat the rims, powder coat everything to get it, so it looked nice. But it came out really good. I think we got $8,000 for that, he said. And went to Germany. This was the police bike. I went to Australia. He had like 12,000 for it. This was back in '09 or so. Yeah, this was a police version 850. I mean, everything, and did everything on this. Every little piece came apart. Through the motor, the transmission, the differential, the shocks. It was a lot of work, but it was a nice bike. Really nice. This was the customer's GS 1150E. Those things are mean as hell. I was a customer from that shop. This guy, he brought in his flat tracker here, and small pictures, and it had a big carburetor on it. It was I don't know if it was, what the heck was it? It was like a Makuni, but it was an oversized carburetor, and it had it'd been cammed, but he brought it in mainly because he wanted a better brake. He had a single. Was it a single? No, I think it was a twin piston. It was a twin piston caliper on the back, but it was just piston on each side with little squares, and so I took the front brake off of a CB600, which has a longer pad, and it's still only two pistons, but it's a larger surface area, so it had twice the grab, and I got his rear brake going. He said it was still, it ran a little funky. He said, just do whatever to get it running right for me. And so I took off the oversized carburetor, and I went and got a carburetor for it. It's what's it, XR 500? Yeah, 500, 4-stroke. But basically, even with the cams and stuff, I just tuned it up a little bit rich and put the stock carburetor on it. It ran way better. It had way more power. And he took it out, and he won his next 2 or 3 races first place in a row after getting the brake and this done at my shop. Here's some Goozy parts. Tear them apart all nasty. Hey, I found the nice ones. Okay. There are some in here. Yeah, there's the police bike. So it's a 750. It's been a long time. There's my old car. I bought that from Stan. It's the Lincoln Mark 8. Oh, that's when I owned it. See, it says 911 was an inside job on the back of it. 720 Ush. That's right. That's mine. That's after I bought it. Okay, cool. These all got ran in the walnut abrasive and burnished. All this is powder coat. There's no paint on it except for the pinstripe. And nice white walls. This one had good chrome panels. Hey, that's me. Can't you tell? Yeah. Cool bike. You need a windshield on street bikes, though. It's a must-have. This was the drop link and the front suspension or the front steering for the F100 pickup, the 351 built Windsor out of the Cougar with the 5-speed Mazda transmission. There's a door to it and one of the wheels over there. I was working on that. There's before and afters. There was one of my cards from back in the day. I'm not bullshitting about it. Some more from Pakistan. Hey, who's that? Who's that handsome young fella next to those nice looking brakes?
Hi, this is Ron in Vancouver. It just occurred to me that I spend a lot of time ranting and raving about being poisoned, the things they're doing to our sky.
I still do.
The government, 9/11, and government workers, military people, and police and firemen who seem to just collect the big fat paychecks. Well, except for the military guys, they can really get screwed over because they don't even get paid much. But and just go along with it and pretend to believe it. But you know what? It just occurred to me, I own a motorcycle shop, and I hardly ever get motorcycle shop updates. So how about a Tired Iron motorcycle shop update? I just got back from a test ride on this little beauty right here. 1968 Yamaha 305 two-stroke. Came in last week. Very clean little bike. Turned out that one of the jets inside one of the carburetors had vibrated loose, fell down inside. And that was the bulk of its problems. And the tuning was a little bit off. I just got done tuning it, and it runs like so good. I really like that little bike. So cute too. Here's Tom's Venture. Ready for the valve adjustment to be finished.
That bike was a nightmare.
Got the valve covers off.
Almost accidentally killed him too.
For Ventures and VMAXs. Well, there's not enough life to show you that, but gosh, I need to get this thing finished. It's been sitting here forever. I keep telling them, I got it. I'm just about ready to be done. And
I was having trouble figuring out the cams. They go opposite directions.
Hey, this just came in.
It's
an 89.
That was Tom Gullick's.
89 Goldwing trike, actually. There we go.
Gullick Trucking.
This thing is really sharp.
Mr. Gullick himself.
It's an electrical thing with the reverse on it. But I'll get it figured out. It's another 83 Virago 750. These things just pop up here out of nowhere. They're all over. Insane, huh? There's a
Virago's all over the place.
CB900. A guy brought in. He's got a couple bikes, and he's going to trade me a couple old used bikes for getting this one up and running. The charger's been on it for a while here. It's running now. I've got to try and do some more tuning on it.
Sandblast cabinet.
And oh, these two guys right there. This is the Mystery Vulcan. And this is the Raptor that we tore apart. My friend Kirk's that Hood View Performance supposedly did a $3,000 engine rebuild on.
$3,000 on it.
And when I took it apart, I found a rusted, worn-out water pump. I didn't find any new gaskets. I found broken clutch plates. And it appeared that nothing had been done to it, really. So I'm wondering what they did for that $3,000.
That was the shop down the street.
Oh, well.
Good view.
Here's Brown Betty. Need to get her tagged
my old
up.
wing.
I haven't rode her at all this year. But I did earlier before the tags expired. I rode her to the coast. Here's a little RD350. I thought I had this one finished. Took it out for a ride and it...
That's the guy, the Moto Guzzi I'm trying to get going now. This was his other bike. He brought in both of them. And after I got this one done, he took it and then moved away.
Bogged out on me and left me stranded, so I'm scratching my head a little. I hope it's not the crank seals, because that's kind of a pain. There's my dirt bike, the one with no engine.
So my dad's right now.
I'm rebuilding the engine. It's a 72 Yamaha 360
under
RT.
snow.
Got to put this up for sale. If anybody wants to buy a 1968 Honda 90, there she is. Does not run right now. Probably seized up as I last recall. Shelf full of extra parts to go with it. Yeah, lots of stuff in there. Need to get that sold for Renee.
Goldie Hawn.
But the last bike I can work on is mine, so there it sits, waiting to
go ahead and I had to give that to my landlord for
this is our neighbor's
shop rent. It's probably still sitting over there.
I want to talk about this bike here. This bike is going to end up at the bottom of the Columbia River, in all likelihood, because at this point I will pay him for what the bike's worth just so I can destroy it, and I don't want to talk about that one either. These are Mark Sports. I've got to figure out why one is slightly different length than the other.
Right.
But with the offset triple tree here,
never did use that
angle. Yeah.
I was trying to customize a bike for Mark, and
And then we can get them put on.
And it didn't end up getting possible. I tried though. I tried.
Yeah.
Tried to mate other Yamaha parts to it.
Triple.
I did get his bike back together.
Remember? Really kick-ass.
Mark Salinas, kick-ass.
Bassist got a band. I hope it's Experimental Earth. That's the right one, I think. Anyway. Love the gas gauge. Yeah, he did this, some of the custom stuff on here himself so far. Built the seat and the pad and altered it around some and did the tail light. That's pretty cool. So
I was trying to put fatty wheels on it.
Not super chopped, just a little. Here's my mess table. Yikes. Oh, here's an XS650 special motor.
Oh, yeah.
On its way back together. Some shiny paint on it.
Beefy ass motor.
Nice little rotor there. Pistons, new rings, we got new gaskets. It's coming along. I'll get that finished here in a little bit. Here's the cylinders. They've been freshly honed. Alright. And that's all that's in the shop right now. It's kind of
a little apartment upstairs.
I gotta do a lot of cleaning. There's like a million things to do and more than I can do all the time. But I'll do the best I can. My tables. What do we got in here? This is my office. It's also my art collection.
Washington State.
Lions Code of Ethics. Nice. World Money System. James Dean. What's that? What's that coming out the back of the plane? Oh my God, they're doing it again. Aluminum, barium, and strontium, and nobody noticed.
The Sikkim Trail plane, that's right.
A new song. Look for it on iTunes soon. Oh, very nice collage.
Heard this song forever. Here's my love, babe. Eagle. Aloe. Oh. Jameson's little bike. Some of my signage. Best office and waiting area. Now put this beat in your Nissan truck. But don't start crying when your wood gets stuck. Bring it down. Hey!
I like this one for some reason.
Right there.
Slay that dragon.
Wow. I didn't expect that. That's interesting. Lee Marvin. Jimi Hendrix. That's an awesome picture right there. I still have that's at my dad's. This is my. Hey, it's my 9/11 poster.
The WTCs exhibit all the hallmarks of a controlled demolition. We are told that the crushing weight of the building initiated a collapse because the jet fuel superheated the 47 core columns, causing them to fail. If this were true, then how is it that the upper portion of the building, that portion right there, how is it then that the upper portion of the building, the top, is completely pulverized into an unrecognizable cloud of debris?
Yes. How is that? How's that possible? That makes no sense.
See, here's the top of the building. You see it's square. It's intact. Conceivably, it's crushing this section right there and bringing on the collapse. Except,
the
building's still there at the bottom, but the whole top is gone. And if the top is gone, it's no longer
face in the clouds.
Big mass to be crushing anything, as explained in this little graph right there.
With more faces in the clouds.
Yeah, so it's been 12 years now, and I still gotta see douchebag Bill Maher on television and listen to the talking heads lie and lie and lie and lie about the greatest treason ever pulled on this country. Well, arguably the greatest. More people have died from fluoride and poisoning, but the chemtrails are going to outnumber that pretty soon. So anyway,
I'm a prophet.
crafts.
Non-profit. My mom made those.
We're back. Let's check this out. That's gnarly. You like skulls? You got lots of them. Cool designs. All right. I think that's enough. Hi, this is Ron from Vancouver. Signing off. Swass.
Stay beautiful. Stay beautiful. All right. I guess that's it. A little shop review. Wow. Okay. And now I don't know. I'm just like, gonna takes me back. A little bit overwhelmed. Okay, bye.